Hello everyone, I hope you're well. So I thought I'd pop on quickly and do a collective message because I kept hearing for someone not to half-ass something, or if you're going to do something, do it properly, Spirit are saying. They're saying not to put half of your heart or half of your energy into something. You want to be doing something right. In order to do that, you need to pour your whole heart, all of your efforts, all of your energy and all of your passion into this. So for some of you, it could be a project because I'm hearing passion project. But they keep saying don't half-ass anything. Okay, so the first poem we've got here is, where there's a will, there's a way. Don't put it off for another day. Rain, rain, go away, my childhood self would say. We're walking hand in hand, reprogrammed and connected to shamanic land. 3 stones, a white feather and ceremonial staff. Trust that the tower moments will pass. The lightning bolt strikes to activate, not to wreak havoc, that's the victim state. Divine paths are meant to be long and winding. Shortcuts are for the blindsided. Discernment or dissonance, what will it be? You hold the key to self-mastery. What are you waiting for? Open the lock. Step into your new reality or lose the plot. Staying the same is a mad hatter's lot. So some of you could be trying something new. You realise that the old way of doing things or the way that you were doing something wasn't working. So now you've completely switched what you're doing or how you're doing something. So I can see somebody writing down a plan and you're using a ruler and you're making different shapes. So maybe some of you work in maths or maybe some of you work with geometric shapes. You could be like, I'm getting like an architect energy or you design something. But I'm just seeing someone with a ruler and drawing different shapes. But they're saying to strategize and plan and put all of your effort into something. You really need to be going hard now with whatever this is, whether it's your career, your passion project. You need to be going hard now and be putting in more energy and more time into this in order for it to be a success. It's like you already know it's going to be a success and you can feel it, but to bridge that gap between where you are now in the present moment and that future self where you are successful, where you are in that period of happiness and joy. And I'm just seeing somebody walking through a doorway or gateway, and when you walk through this doorway or gateway, it's like a surprise party for you. Like a surprise party of you like maybe becoming a millionaire or you've reached a really specific goal. You've overcome a very like pivotal moment and you've reached a specific goal and you're walking through this door and it's like your family and friends and everyone who is rooting for you is your ancestors and your spiritual court as well and God that have just done this surprise party for you. But a surprise party is coming through. It does feel like it's more on a spiritual level, so I feel like this would be more your spiritual court who are doing this surprise party for you once you've reached that success, once you reach that goal that you are working towards reaching right now, but you do need to put more effort in. So maybe some of you were like telling yourself, oh, it's never going to happen. And you've got that because there is a battle of doubt going on right now. Remember, we're in spiritual warfare. There's a huge battle of doubt going on with everyone in the collective around the world. And they keep showing me like around the world. They're showing me like a globe, a map. They're showing me a globe, you know, one that spins on its axis. And then they're also showing me a map that's flat. But they're saying that everyone in these different places around the world is going through this this battle of doubt. So you're doubting yourself, but you're also doubting in the spirit realm and you're doubting in God. And they're telling you to ease this doubt and to sit with yourself and work out, okay, is this doubt and are these thoughts actually mine? Because 9 times out of 10, they're not. It's coming from that spiritual battle. It's coming from different energies. It's coming from entities. It's coming from people that could be around you who don't necessarily believe in what you're doing. Maybe they think that you're stuck in some sort of la-la fantasy land, but you know full well that this is your God-given purpose and you're going for it. So you need to put these doubters and these doubts that are in your own mind to the side and fully step into your power and fully step into your purpose unapologetically. We've got the next poem here which says, put the brush to the pad and paint what you see. No longer will life feel like a horror movie. You're bringing the astral realm to earth, protected by the sacred mandala, comfortable in darkness but move into lighter zones. That inner godly spark is about to leave its mark, not only on the world but creation itself. Misery loves company is never really true. You were just disconnected from the catalyst in you. It's divine time, so grab a glass of red wine, the Bob Marley kind, full-bodied goes down a treat. New downloads and codes incoming. Remember, light energy is cold, so turn down the heat. Fine-tune your nervous system to its natural state. Now I can hear spirit shouting dinner date. Yeah, it's like spirit are organising this dinner date, but if it was more like a party, they're organising something that's a surprise for you, and it's like you've got all your friends and family there, everyone there, both in the physical and in the spiritual, who are rooting for you to win, who really do love you. who you know that you can trust. It's like that genuine mutual connection. It's in the physical and it's in the spiritual, and they're planning this surprise. Maybe some of you, your like birthday's coming up and people are planning a surprise party or a surprise like dinner get together. It's like you walk through this doorway and then everyone jumps out and everything looks amazing. There's like it is a golden color. There's like gold everywhere. Maybe it's like gold and black balloons I'm seeing, but there's like a golden theme. And there's gold flowers on the table. There's all of them sprayed with like glitter gold. It's that kind of, they're not real flowers. It's that kind of thing that I'm seeing. But obviously gold is representing success, but it's also you reaching that generational wealth. And not just when it comes to money and resources in the material world. Because remember, this party and this surprise dinner I'm seeing, it's in both. It's in the physical and in the spiritual. So you're leveling up on a spiritual level. You're getting closer and closer to your psychic nature, to your higher self. And I keep hearing that the gap is being bridged. The gap is being bridged. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to hear right now? Can we get one more poem, please, from this deck? Some of you as well could be listening to a lot of reggae at the moment, because Bob Marley came through in that card, but I'm just hearing reggae music in general. So you could be listening to a lot of reggae music. And I do feel like that tends to be like your meditative music, you know, like frequency music and stuff. You would prefer to listen to a certain genre. And for a lot of you, I do feel like it's reggae because it uplifts you. And we have here, I am the sea, I am free. Many come from afar to visit me. My shores offer them serenity. My teaching is simple, go with the flow. When challenges appear, let my waves crash through them. You can't always be in the know. Control is an illusion. So here is that sign that you have really let go and you've surrendered to God's will and to God's watch. And if you haven't, you're about to really surrender in a whole new way to the path that God has set out for you, to the path that you know that your soul contracted before you incarnated. It's like you're surrendering more to fate, or more to your intuition and being in the right place at the right time. You're listening to those little whispers, those voices that are coming from your heart, that are coming from the angelic beings that walk with you. You listen to these quiet whispers instead of your mind, and instead of the doubts, instead of the fears. Because you do also know that you have free will, right? Every single human being has free will, but we also have certain moments within our path and within our life that are fated and are destined. So it's like that's the gap also that is being bridged. So you're bridging that gap and you're walking in balance now of what is free will, of where you need to get up and get off your ass and take action and take aligned action, but where you also need to follow those whispers and be in the right place at the right time, because you're supposed to meet someone that's going to be very significant to this success that you were trying to reach. This deck. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Maybe that's what the right place at the right time. For some of you, you're going to be invited to a surprise party for someone. And you're going to meet someone very significant there. So if you do get invited to any kind of parties or dinner dates, go. When you feel called to go, when you hear that whisper that's telling you to go. It'll be like a silent, calm yes. And you'll know to go. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have dawn, new beginnings. And this is literally what you're walking towards now. I had a dream last night, actually, you know, that I was climbing a mountain. So for a lot of you, you could be having dreams of elevation, like where you're on high points. So you could be dreaming that you're on a mountain. You could be dreaming that you're going up in lifts, or like an escalator that's going up. Or you could be dreaming that you're flying. You could be dreaming that you're on a plane. But there's something to do with the astral realm dreams and you being higher up and be able to look down and seeing the whole landscape. But this is what you guys are walking through. You're walking through this doorway. A doorway keeps coming through. So you could be seeing 11 everywhere. But you are walking through a doorway. And there's a surprise behind this doorway. And everyone there that loves you and supports you and has watched you grow, both in the physical and in the spiritual, is going to be there gathered, cheering you on. What else, Spirit? You're saying butterflies. Look out for butterflies. We have rainbow blessings. Beautiful. You could be seeing double rainbows for some of you guys. That when you do see a rainbow, you're seeing a double or even a triple. I'm hearing triplets. Twins, triplets, multiple. So some of you, this success could be you conceiving, and you're gonna conceive quite a few. And that may be the surprise you're going to be shocked about, that you're going to be conceiving multiples, particularly if you're someone who's been having medical assistance, like IVF, and you've been trying for a while. You're gonna be shocked that you. I'm hearing hatched. I'm hearing hatch, and you're like when a chick hatches. I'm hearing a hatch like that, and I'm seeing a chick hatch. But I'm also seeing someone surprised, like, oh my god, we threw all of my eggs in and they all took. It's just something like that. And then I'm also being shown Phoebe from Friends, and you know she's the surrogate for her brother and her brother's partner's got babies, and she ends up having triplets for them. They're showing me Phoebe. So some of you, your success is you conceiving, and it's going to be multiples. They're saying to look out for butterflies and look out for rainbows. And you're going to be seeing a lot of signs and symbolism that is connected to love and light. So, you know, people, obviously everyone has light and dark within them, angelic and demonic. But a lot of people over the years in the spiritual community have claimed to kind of just of love and light. And you're not someone who's like that. A lot of you who are watching, you're very connected to your light side and to your dark side. You know you have your shadow side within you, and you do a lot of inner work. You do a lot of shadow work. But you are now going to be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicity that are connected to love and light. I'm hearing fluffy bunnies. So maybe you're seeing bunnies everywhere, pictures of bunnies everywhere. I'm hearing someone say like, oh, life isn't just candy floss and unicorns. I can hear someone saying life isn't just candy floss and unicorns, but your life is actually about to be that. It is about to be candy floss and unicorns. It's about to be a lot of joy. It's about to be butterflies, rainbows, colours, bunnies. Your life is about to be love and light. But that's because you've done the work. That's because you faced your own demons. That's because you've got an alignment to bliss and to joy. It's because you've walked the steps up out of hell. You've walked towards your own heaven and creating heaven on earth. One more card from this deck, please, Spirit. We have here DNA, karma, yet. Some of you could have a life path number of the number 8, or you could just be seeing 8s everywhere, like 888. And I'm hearing a Lionsgate portal. So whatever you're now, the success you're about to reach, you've been working towards this since the Lionsgate portal, since August. Some of you could have your birthday in August, or maybe it's someone close to you, like your partner, a family member, a very close friend who has their birthday in August. Maybe you threw them a surprise party. But DNA karma, your DNA is activating. It's like you activated certain parts in your DNA that were lying latent before. And this does happen when you raise up in vibration, when you treat your physical body better, when you put better fuel in, so you eat better, you drink more water, you exercise, you get more sunlight, you're telling yourself kinder thoughts, you're being kind to yourself, and you're listening to your heart and you're following your heart, your DNA is obviously going to activate. And you're going to activate that DNA. I'm hearing God mode. So you're going to activate that DNA is more connected to your higher self, to God, to the divine. Or as someone who doesn't really take care of their physical body. And if you're always, if you're like depressed and you're in your low vibration, the DNA that is activated within you is obviously going to be a lower level. So it's like your DNA is rising up to a higher level, a higher vibration. Some of you could have just done like a parasite cleanse or a full body cleanse, or you're thinking about doing one. A spirit are saying, yes, this is going to be good for your physical body, but also for your blood. Some of you could give blood, like donate blood. What else, Spirit? Can we get some messages from this deck, please? I do feel like a lot of you have been doing a lot of inner child work, and you've been listening more to your inner child and remembering the dreams that your inner child had. What else, Spirit? We have 7 of Swords. I'm hearing facing demons. So you've been facing your own demons, and you realised where in your life that you self-sabotaged. And I feel like some of you are looking back to when you were a teenager and you made mistakes and you self-sabotaged your own path and good things and opportunities that could have come into you that you kind of let pass on by. I'm hearing gang life. Maybe some of you like ran away from home. You just didn't listen to your parents. You thought you knew better, and you went off and you listened to the peers and people your own age. You obviously didn't have a clue what they were doing. Some of you could have got caught up in a gang, or just caught up around being around the wrong people. Some of you could have like stolen from your parents when you were a teenager. Maybe not big things, maybe like little things, like stolen like money here and there, or gone into their purse or wallet without asking, or maybe you knew what their card was and you used to use it as coming through for someone. There was those kinds of mistakes that you're now like owning up to, and you're thinking back to like, why would I do that? But when you're having those thoughts, it's showing you how much you've grown, where you were at and the path you could have gone down, and how much you've grown and changed to who you are now. Some of you could be apologizing to people, and this is like particularly your parents and people in your family where you may have done them wrong when you were younger. And I'm hearing water under the bridge, and I'm also just seeing some of these parents like giggling and laughing. They're saying it's water under the bridge. So maybe at the time, obviously at the time they would have been angry, they wouldn't have been laughing, they wouldn't have thought it was funny, but now they can look back and they can laugh on it. And it's because of who you are now and how generous you are. 6 of Swords, you are moving towards brighter horizons. Some of you could be thinking about getting a pet. Or you could like to visit pet shelters. Maybe some of you do volunteering work, or you donate money to pet shelters. You could be like an animal lover. And those of you that are coming into money, I do feel like you will be donating money to animal shelters. Like the RSPCA, I think it's called. That's what I'm seeing the logo of. And we have here the Tower moment. And straight away I'm just drawn to the crown. But I'm seeing the crown kind of flip. And it's now being placed on your head. So those of you that are thinking back to the past and the mistakes that you made, you could be thinking like, oh, I lost my crown. I was crowned then by God. I was seen as valuable then by God. And I knocked off my crown. But this again, this is coming from the doubts. This is coming from the thoughts, the entities and energies that aren't yours. Because God is never going to see you as invaluable. It's God. It's the Most High. Even when his children are making mistakes, even when his children are doing wrong, he's always calling them back home. Always calling them back home to themselves. Always calling them back home to him, to the divine. And you know this deep down, and you're now answering this call. But I'm just seeing like, this little like entity, kind of parasite thing. And this is what these things look like down here. But it's like these who are kind of like leaning over your shoulder and whispering. Some of you may have been seeing like things at the corner of your eye, like dark shadow beings at the corner of your eye. But these are being pulled away now. They're being ripped away from you now. A lot of you are seeing them. And this is the thing, they don't like to be seen. There's a lot of energies and entities that like to stay as shadows and stay hidden in the dark. And the moment they are seen, this is when they're going to be lifted from you. Because they can't hide and lurk in the shadows anymore and leech off of your energy or parasite off of your energy anymore, because you can see them, you know they're there. So you're going to pray, call in your spiritual court and ask them to be removed. Can I get one more card? This one. This one is Queen of Wands. Yeah, look. The sun is coming in. Sunflowers, all this beautiful love and light energy is coming in for you guys now. And some of you may be shocked because you may be like, I see there's a black cat here. So you may be someone who's like very witchy or seen as more dark in your nature. Maybe you're just a very detached person. I'm not getting cold, but you're just a very detached person. You don't take on other people's problems as your own. And when people come to you on like a sympathy tip, or they're trying to get you to sympathize with their problems and with their drama, you don't. Like, you don't take it on as your own. You're like, okay, that's yours, so you keep that at your door. You're not bringing it to mine. I'm getting like you're that kind of person. You're not all love and light, but you are going to move into a more love and light. And again, this is just because you've been doing the work and you've released all of the shadow beings and the entities that were trying to parasite off you, or were just trying to, because they're not attached to you. They would have tried it, but it's not going to happen because you're too close to God. But they were just kind of whispering. And this is why you need to know which thoughts are your own. Why you need to have a strong mental health and mental body. But there is a lot of sun that's coming in for you guys. You could be seeing sunflowers everywhere. Or maybe you eat like sunflower seeds. Seeing someone eat the sunflower seeds. I'm seeing big pumpkin seeds as well. Maybe some of you do a lot of like cooking. You know, if you make like flapjacks, I'm seeing flapjacks, and I'm seeing a lot of seeds and different like kinds of fruit like apricot and raisins. Maybe you make your own flapjack. What else, Spirit? Well, that could be like your new favourite treat. You're making your own flapjacks, because I feel like a lot of you are watching what you eat right now. What else, Spirit? Can we get a few cards from this deck, please? A few cards from this deck, please. Some of you as well, I do feel like you were asked by your spirit guides, or you dreamt of flowers, and you've been having flowers in your home more. You've been buying yourself flowers and putting them around your home or around your room. You could also be working with flower essences, like anointing yourself, like putting flower essences. Like I'm seeing someone put it on their wrists and like on the side of your neck and behind your ears. I'm seeing something that's called flower remedy. You could be working with a flower remedy. We have Our Lady of New Vision. And straight away I'm just drawn to all of the flowers that's around her. So she's surrounded by all these flowers. Well, that's that sign that your flowers are coming in. That what you've been working towards is coming to fruition. So don't give up and don't give in to the doubt of your own mind or the doubters that are around you. And she's got her eyes closed and she's going within and she's very at peace. And you see these dove and these birds that are above that kind of also look like they're within her mind. So this is what your thoughts are now being replaced with. They're replaced with peace. They're replaced with you being kind towards yourself. They're replaced with you rooting for yourself to win. I forgot what the flower was called, but there's a flower associated with Kali Ma. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe some of you work with this flower. This is the flower essence that you're working with. It's red and it's connected to Kali Ma, and it's left my head. What else, Spirit? That's too many. Can I get one more card from this deck? Thank you. We have Our Lady of the Rose Crown. Literally, you can't make this shit up. And look, the crown is made of roses. The crown is made of flowers. So this is what's coming in for you guys, because we had the crown come through earlier on the Tower card. So you are being crowned. You're being crowned by Mother Earth. You're being crowned by God. And this crown is made up of the flowers, of your flowers coming in, of the flowers that you've bloomed within yourself. And look on this card here. She's now got her eyes open, or he has now got his eyes open. You see clearly. You not only see with your physical eyes, but you see with your spiritual eyes. And no one is going to be able to push you off of your path now, of where you're heading towards, because you're in such a high vibration and you're so close to yourself, to your own heart and to God. So these doubters and these whispers that are coming from these shadow beings and these entities aren't going to have an effect on you anymore. As you see clearly, you hear clearly, and you know. You're connected to that inner knowing that's connected to the divine spark, the spark of God and Christ consciousness that exists within you and within your heart. But a lot of you could be seeing crowns everywhere, flowers, roses. Again, that flower that's connected to Kali Ma, that's what is coming through. But you could also be seeing skulls everywhere, and skulls that are wearing crowns. Is that it, Spirit? They want me to get one more poem. One more poem from this deck. Please, Jesus. Hit me in the face. Alright. Okay, so this one says, 444, there's a knock at the door. Open sesame, no key needed here. Go on, walk through, my dear. You're an energetic match. A gift awaits by the pumpkin patch. Ghosts and ghouls, the season is full. Happy Halloween from your spirit team. The darkness isn't what it seems. It allows you to shine your light. Don't be coy, go on, shine bright. Tick-tock goes the godmother's clock. At the strike of midnight, make sure you are polite. Gratitude is the attitude, trick or treat. God has prepared this magical feast. Cleanse from your head to your feet. I'll remind you again, no need for a key. Only a higher frequency can open sesame. So that is all the messages that are coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I'll see you in my next video.